for a theft at 351 Roberts. Looks like a male's breaking into the vacuum at the car wash. He's in a white Buick, Minnesota license. Sierra Echo Juliet 695.
Where'd that be, on the west side?
Blocking everyone else from getting into the
351
car wash. Looks
Roberts.
to be a white male wearing a white hat, white hoodie, black pants, black shoes.
Huh. Doesn't make sense, really.
At 2008.
Unless it's at the Amico there.
Could be. 94.
Yeah.
2363.
Wouldn't that be a higher number than 351? That's the only gas station I can think of, right? Right there. Where else could there be? Is there a car wash on the south side? Well, backseaters, we're back. Thanks for joining us. Joe Kill, Deputy Joe Kill Extraordinaire is with me.
265 is 27910 hold for info.
We are going to run over to the car wash. A man breaking into the vacuum. I'm assuming he's trying to look for coins. And, was going to head up Joe Kill's gun unit. Did a amazing search warrant today.
Yeah, it was a good find.
Yeah, 10 guns. They had 10 guns out of one house.
Yep, one house, and then one on the suspect as he came out.
Yeah, with a switch on it.
Yep, we had 4 switches and then 4 rifles.
I missed that. Joe, say again. You want me to mute?
I just saw Durango like yours on YouTube with all its lights on. I was just wondering if that was you.
Yeah, we're just running over to that Robert Street. Attempted theft of the vacuum there.
Cat team. Cat team was with us. Gun unit cat team was
Over on the left
great.
side, right by Wood.
That's what I was wondering. It's on the other side, right? 351. Must be south, right?
Yeah, it's between Wood and Colorado on the west side.
clear here.
Yeah, I'm assuming someone else will get there before us, but you never know. You just never know how it is. So,
Yeah, the other squad's coming from north.
So the central district here includes Rice Street, downtown, and then the west side. It's a little bit elongated. In the olden days, back in the 70s and early 80s, there was a precinct. The west side was a precinct of its own.
Clear here.
Called Precinct 6, or B6. There were 3 precincts on the south side.
Director Welfare Check 1928,
And 3
Parkland
in the
Court.
north.
We had 2 calls from this phone number. The caller tried to provide the address for the call drop. We have a history of medicals.
Sounded like the people said that
And second call,
you wouldn't get out of the way either, right?
Out of breath. We've had 3 calls from this number so far.
Alright, so we got a little ways to go yet, but go over to Plato, up the hill of the wood.
People get desperate for these coins. Do a lot of damage.
Are there squad seconds from the Welfare Check
Yeah,
1928, Parkland
well,
Court?
it's like the
We're
killing.
still getting additional
I don't know if you
calls
saw our
from the phone
sheriff's
number.
department
One of the calls they
post,
requested an ambulance.
our PIO did, but killing a guy for vapes.
Yeah, just
You know?
vapes.
Alright, well, Joe, you're going to tackle a guy, right?
Yeah, that's right.
There's nothing in the bag.
Tackle extraordinaire. I'm assuming it's this one, right?
Basically,
Yeah.
like 2 seconds back.
Copy that, thank you.
do you think?
Is it a Buick?
Well, it's a woman there. How you doing?
9174, 9173. I have a domestic, 3521 Century, apartment 101. Mom's not letting the children inside and it's getting violent. It's going to be a Kelly Nelson. The caller's
270.
I'm sorry, 60.
270. 74 copy. Okay. Pick up. 287. And go towards that clock hit.
Last 7.
Driver was intoxicated.
Initially, Tom was worried about his 1-year-old child. Looks like he's got an altercation with the child's mother.
7126, you can add me also.
Copy.
Slots console.
At 2014.
4474.
4474.
Can you take this hit and run that's impending at 2920 White Bear Walgreens?
74 copies.
Thank you.
Looking at the picture for the flock, it looks more of an 8 Bravo Tango 618, and it comes back clear to a 2024 gray Honda CRV, which I see in the picture, going towards Minneapolis.
Good catch. $53.13 LP. Take your phone, please.
Copy. Last water, sorry, can you go again, please?
360, my case number.
360, your case number is 051040.
Copy. You can clear this call report.
Copy 2015.
$27.74.
774.
You can assign me that stuff calling Robert. He's not breaking in anything. Just gonna child some more code 4. You can cancel the St. Paul car if you'd like.
Copy.
Well, backseaters, no evidence that the machine was being broken into, or that it had been. But
Copy.
he said the woman that we passed on the way in was mad that he wouldn't move.
774 is on scene of your call, and they advise that you can clear that the guy's not breaking anything currently.
7126, can you add Minnesota plate, Boy Lincoln Boy 631?
So,
Copy.
you saw the young man, and obviously in the video, he's not guilty of anything, except taking too long to clean his car.
Yeah. That's what she was mad about.
Yeah, sounds like it. I think in her defense, she probably thought he was there for an extra long time because he was breaking in there, but
9170.
But in either case, at this point, he had not broken in.
And he showed us he only had 1 quarter.
Yeah, so it was all good. It's all good.
Copy.
Slide over here as long as we're on the west side. You know, I was a sergeant over here on the west side. My first sergeant job. Right over here on the west side. 1981? Yeah, February 1981.
Was there a substation over here?
There was. It was. The first one was down at the airport. We
Okay.
worked down at the St. Paul airport. That was a classic operation. We had some great old cops back then. Great cops. Old timers, you know?
Depending on the time of day, it can get tricky to get over on this side.
Yeah, I never liked spending much time over here because of it's hard to get back, you know, to other places where you want to go. Hard to get back. Joe and I are just looking for a couple cars of note here.
Yep.
There it is. Tony and Lexi, if you're watching, Lexi, bring your little sister outside. We're gonna go around the block one more time. She wants to ride on Live on Patrol. Of course, she can't ride, but we can at least say hi to her, right?
That's right. Looks like it's lightning out.
It is gonna rain later. Where'd you see lightning?
260 juvenile
Skyline.
call 2236 Lower Upton Road.
Oh, that's not
Callers
good.
that she saw a group of about 4 or 5 juveniles purchase alcohol. Another at the park in front of the apartment.
Well, we're a little early. If you haven't shared this broadcast, please do.
Last one.
595130 OT.
Copy, have a nice night.
See there?
Oh, that is lightning.
Yeah.
Holy moly, the rain's coming sooner. That's not good. Right?
Yeah, hopefully it passes by.
We're in the middle of a lightning storm.
Throw some snow in the mix, have some snow
That's not
lightning.
good. Well, it is supposed to snow. I don't know how soon. Yeah. Doesn't look like they got the message. So anyhow, Joe's unit did a search warrant. Can't tell you all the details of how they knew there were guns in there, but in the legal world, you have to do an affidavit signed by a police officer that says how you know, well, that there's probable cause to believe that the items that you're saying are there. And they're either evidence of a crime, or their possession is a crime of itself, or they help demonstrate that a crime had occurred. And the search warrant has to be signed by a judge. And if you have pictures of a child with a gun with a switch on it, that's really like prima facie evidence. Anyhow, they did a warrant. We're not going to give you the address, but tomorrow, Steve Linders, the PIO from the sheriff's office, is going to post some photos. And there was some big guns, but talk about what you found in this warrant. First of all, he was in the driveway or in the house in a car, right?
Yep.
Talk to us about how it went down, because we never like to do the warrant when the subject is in the house, in case he goes nuts, grabs a gun with a switch on it, and starts shooting.
Correct.
So we like the element of surprise. So Joe, take it from there.
He ended up coming out of the house, getting into a car to smoke some marijuana, and while he was sitting in the car, we walked up on the car and took him into custody without incident, but he did have a gun with a switch on him at that time. And during that, we followed up with the search warrant of the house, us and the CAT team, and located 9 more guns in his possession, in his bedroom.
Big guns.
Big guns.
Big guns.
4 rifles, 1 ghost gun, then 3 others with switches, 4 total, and then we found tons of parts of guns and switches that weren't on guns yet. So it's nice to get, and a lot of ammo.
Yeah, tons of ammo.
Tons of ammo. So it was a great day to get all those off the street.
Yeah, that was pretty good work. Pretty good work. Yeah, when you see the pictures tomorrow, and if you don't follow the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office page, please do, because a lot of different content there. A lot of different content. Well, this rain will be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to keep raining or not.
It's been busy already. It's been kind of a busy night with call load.
This afternoon was real busy. If you haven't shared this, because we're starting early, please share the... It looks like the road's closed here. I think we're going the wrong way, buddy. Well, we're going to follow him to make sure that he doesn't hit anybody.
Doing some sewer work.
December, Tango copy of this dispatch assistance, 683 Kansas Avenue. Cars needing assistance in picking up or something or other.
683 I'm going to try to head north to the east side because I got a feeling the rain's coming from the south.
It's drier over there.
Let's call Ian Leonard. Ian, are we safe if we go north of the river? Did not expect this to get here this soon, according to weather.com.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to start till what, 11 or midnight?
Yeah.
Case number 8859.
Weather.com.
Oh.
Bet you there's some crazy accidents on these hills in the
Winter?
winter.
Michael's Pizza is still a steadfast. We used to go there when I was a sergeant over here back in '81. That was the favorite cop stop right there. Michael's Pizza. They would stay open late for us. Michael's Pizza. Where else did we go? Kenny Shepard was an old timer that used to work in Detroit. Joe Kill pickup. Mute quick.
All right. Trying to work on the camera a little bit so you get a better view.
Pat was calling to school us on how to get the autofocus off.
I think the rain was zooming in on
We
it.
don't know if we did that or not, but Joe followed Patrick J's instructions to the T.
hopefully that works a little bit better.
Yeah.
It is great right now.
Did you say it's great?
It's great. Yeah.
See, we're going north.
And now it's clearing up.
Well, we gotta run from the weather. Run from the weather. Let's just see what the radar says here.
2163
Okay.
Tango,
Oh, well, the good
2165.
news is there's not a lot of rain coming, right? You see,
Good job, you have a good night.
we got a little band moving there through southern
There's a
Minnesota.
fire, like port or something.
We
I
go
can plug
north
in
and
the
west, I think we're
garage.
good.
Looks that way.
Looks like Minneapolis is good. Let's see what happens here. Little pop-up storm. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can trust that. That makes it look like it just disappears. Abracadabra. Poof.
It looked like it, didn't it?
Yeah, looked like it disappeared. So, okay, backseaters, here's the truth be known, you know. Every once in a while, well, one of our teammates on this team, Kyle Williams, was down in Disney World with his family. And Joe and I wanted to go visit him. Right?
Yep.
So we took a 2-day excursion this last weekend and took a 2-day excursion to go visit Kyle Williams. By the way, he's such a nice kid too.
Absolutely.
And
618.
so we found some cheap flights. We flew to Florida
Fireworks around Magnolia.
and we spent 2 days down there.
Copy of the first squad that you can take a shot that we have.
Let's just go
aerial
get that
fireworks
guy,
area
huh?
of Magnolia.
Yep.
You can't be doing that.
No.
Although he wasn't as fast as he was.
Spinning.
We gotta do some coaching. We're gonna stop on 7th and Wabasha if somebody wants to swing by.
For domestic, have one time on hand,
You might be getting a ticket.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys backseater saw, but took off high rate of speed, fishtailed quite a bit.
And
we're gonna stop and have a chat.
Good, Joe and I are together tonight, but we got one car to swing by.
Yep. Like that.
Back 2364 on a suspicious 12 Memorial Lane. For homeowners who are out of the country, there's a light on at the house. Five.
6-8.
618. Suspicious 1855 Vernon Street, North Vernon 301.
We are going to run his license and got his insurance information here
And
too.
with a squad to back and the sergeant are copy, we do have a shots fired call area of Westminster and Cook. Callers said they heard about 5 to 6 shots However, 618 was in the area and said that there were area fireworks.
Westminster and Cook.
35 copy.
I don't know why I shot some. I'm just going to run here on a little
307.
computer. We're going to run this. Hang on
07, thank you. Is there a split of backspace 5? 35, hold just your theory. I'm going, thank you. Copy that, 23.
Thanks, Darren. Okay. Hoyt Lakes. They're from Hoyt Lakes. This couple came to. Apparently, is there a show tomorrow at the XL?
Yeah, some
Down-
bike show
Downey,
or
or what the?
something you said.
I'm not that familiar. You guys can
Virginia, Evelyn area?
Hoyt Lakes? Is that where that is?
Yeah, you said like an hour or some north of Duluth.
Yeah, Hoyt Lakes. Well, you can go ahead. Pretty clean record. Give it a look.
Excellent.
It's always good to know what's happening in the world. There was some concert down here tonight too, I think, because I saw people walking there.
Mickey's is pretty busy I haven't seen it this busy in a while.
I gotta go in there sometime soon.
Yeah.
Well, there's a whole row in the end.
Yeah. The family.
I hate those holes. Anyhow, Joe and I made a road trip. Well, it wasn't a road trip because we flew. However, it was a 2-day trip. A break in the sun. Go visit Kyle Williams.
Yes.
And so I wanted to report in that, yes, we did get some sun. We did get some sun. But two things I want to report. Two things I wanted to report. Number one, I got to look this up because we met two people by a pool. We won't say which pool. But one of them was Bill. Remember Bill?
Bill. Yes, I do.
Bill, and I think they were from Philadelphia, right?
Yep.
Philadelphia, because they were, us Viking fans really never get along with the Philadelphia fans that well. So if you're from Philadelphia, our apologies, but we never get treated well on the field or off the field. Very well. But I gotta remember, I'm just doing a little quick check. Do you remember the name? Well, let's just see. The name of the youngest child in Sound of Music. You don't answer, Joe. See, take your phone out and see if anybody knows. No, it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't the youngest one. Just Google the names of the children. Names of the Von Trapp children. Wasn't the youngest. See if you can Google that. Names of the Von Trapp children. Well, she's the youngest.
21.
But that wasn't what she said her name was. It was the bird. It started with a B.
750 Milton, number 802 on a suspicious person caller stating that he is.
It was one of the ones with a B.
Officers were out because he was seeking on her.
Just Google it for me.
Possibly if the victim wouldn't give information.
I'm in the middle of a the story here. Because we want to give a shout out to Bill. 10 names. Yeah, what are they? Read me all the names. Just read them there. Don't be shy. The names of the children in the Von Trapp family. Come on, loud.
I'm trying. No, I'm trying. It's still.
You can't read German or what? Austrian? Names of the Von. Because Bill's sister or sister-in-law was one of the names from the Von Trapp children. I think it was Brigitte.
I believe so.
Brigitte.
Yep.
Brigitte. So, yeah, it was Brigitte. Brigitte and Bill were there. And Bill was a little nervous about going down the slide. So Joe went down the slide with him. Right?
I did.
So, Bill, if you're listening, we told him we give him a shout out when we got back.
Hope you made it home
Brigitte.
safe, Bill.
Brigitte and Bill from Philadelphia. Hope you made it home okay. Enjoyed making your friendship, Bill.
Hang up 672 Surrey Avenue within 25 meters. You do have phone
Good slide.
That's the history of 911.
Yes.
Hang up.
So obviously the weather was a little nicer down there. We got a little tan, but we wanted to go to dinner. Now you know I'm a food critic, folks, but I don't like to criticize things. I'm uncomfortable criticizing restaurants. Okay, but I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to break with tradition. Okay. The first night we went to downtown Disney and we had a great meal, paid for by Joe Kill, by the way. Little pricey, but thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
That was very nice of you. But the second night we went to a restaurant. Now, you know, I'm always interested in exploring new restaurants. So we went to the restaurant on top of the Riviera Resort Hotel.
Yeah.
Riviera Resort, which is by the Caribbean Beach Resort. We didn't have reservations there because we couldn't afford that. But we went to the restaurant on top.
Yep.
Now, relatively new restaurant, new resort, the Riviera, and it's called Topolino's. Topolino's, right?
Yep.
Well, Topolino's menu was a little sparse. Well, help me out here. Is sparse the right word? One side, one page.
Yeah, not a lot of option.
Hang on. What do we got there?
Two teens walking west on Stillwater, flashing a pistol.
Got it, thank you. We'll head there too. Anyhow, but there was no even asparagus on the menu.
No.
No. And so I said to the waiter, I said, I feel a little bad about this, but this isn't a very big menu. I think I said robust. Right?
Yeah.
Not very robust menu.
Yeah, there wasn't
Not a lot of choices.
not a lot of choices at all.
And so he said, well, I've never heard that before. Now I knew I was hurting his feelings.
Yeah.
Really what I was looking for is some options,
Or specials or something else, or if they had something that wasn't on the menu.
Yeah. So, anyhow, we split a steak. There was a steak on there. We split a steak and a salad because we couldn't find really much else to order.
No.
But the salad looked like an egg roll sliced at an angle with
I don't even know.
stuffed lettuce.
Yeah. Almost brown.
But anyhow, I guess the point of the whole story is we're not those kind of guys that like these fancy meals.
No.
Right? I used to call it a Scandinavian meal. We're like that. We like meat, potatoes,
Hearty.
vegetables. You know, a wedge salad maybe, right?
Yeah.
Wedge salad. So, but having said that about the menu, let me just say this: if you ever get to the Riviera, not the real Riviera, but the Disney Riviera Resort, the view from the top of that resort is amazing,
It
right?
was. It was.
And the restaurant has a lounge outside where you can go sit and look out over the
Pretty much Disney.
part of Disney.
Part of Disney property.
It's what, 10 floors up. Beautiful view.
Probably the best.
Great. I mean, the restaurant was actually
Street,
optically one of the nicest restaurants I've seen.
Yes.
Tables were far
Right,
apart,
Yep.
etc. So go to the Topolino's restaurant, but in your purse, bring some Schmuckers, peanut butter, Uncrustables.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So you can make sure what you're eating, you feel full when you're done. That's all I got to say. And if I was Disney, I'd improve on the menu of Topolino's.
Yeah, they need some more selection for
More
sure.
selection and a little bit of heftier selection.
Yes.
So as we were leaving there was a family with a little 7-year-old girl in the elevator. And we were kind of curious, what do poor kids eat, right?
Yeah.
So we said, well, what did you eat? She said, I was at the restaurant. I said, what did you eat? Thinking that, I don't know, there's no chicken tenders on there for sure, right?
Yeah. I didn't see any.
And she says, I ate a filet.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't go wrong there. That's the one thing everybody could relate to on that menu, the filet.
Yep. One steak.
One steak. And so the weather you can see off to our right is southeast of us. So we really don't want to drive too much further southeast, but Stillwater Road is up here. And I'm going to pull this up here, Joe. You can take a look at but the best part about eating is
2364, checking your status.
friendship, anyhow. You know, camaraderie, and
Good for 2045.
well, there's a lot of best parts. The best part is who pays the bill.
All right, let's see here. It's a Holiday gas station. Walking westbound on Stillwater. Both teens are walking side of the street, away from.
What was across Century or Ignite
Ferndale and Stillwater.
or Ferndale? Okay. All right.
Weapon was in his right hand, waving it around.
This is medics 2930.
It's like Maplewood's on the way there.
For a
Yes.
78-year-old female having chest pains.
Okay, people.
They got 3 or 4 going.
2046.
Walking west.
Yep. Descriptions are going to be
A little louder.
Hispanic male teen, 5'4" in build, a dark hoodie, and that's all.
Okay. Hispanic male, 5 foot shorter though.
Short. So there's 2 of them.
Sorry, last one, go again.
These little 2-day retreats from work are really, honestly, pretty healthy, right?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Sorry, your radio.
Is that
I copy.
This guy. 61 on Frenchman, she said. I don't know. That's way.
4442, I'm in the area.
I think that's way north there.
Copy.
4474 in traffic.
looks like they're just arriving.
Side squad there.
365.
Well, we won't even
We'll
assume.
be to the
he's
station
going.
2165 in the medical. He's aware.
Copy.
Stillwater's one left, right?
Yep. Left.
Up here, though. I mean, if I want to go around this squad.
Yeah, you can.
See, we're in St. Paul, but the actual sighting of the guy is in Maplewood. So that St. Paul car that was
Sterling and Stillwater.
Sterling
Copy out with
Stillwater.
2 Sterling and Stillwater.
That squad was not headed to the scene.
23.
One car is out with 2. It's Sterling and Stillwater.
Bravo West at the
St.
target.
Paul.
Are you going or not?
He's fast.
23 copy.
Wait for you.
265. Do you have a free 929 call that came from up to 1515 Junction Street?
Clear right.
Can you head that way? At 2049. 265.
264 Tango.
265.
Can you
Thunder out there, huh?
Yeah.
Children?
Joe's got a little baby.
At
How old's
2049.
Stella now?
She's 2.
Cutest thing ever.
2 years old. She is.
There's the squads up ahead. I don't think they need help, but they haven't canceled everybody yet.
Check in.
Oh, Jesus. You think he saw our lights? Must be one of our cars, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Looks like one of them.
Yeah. So
Let's OD.
you can go right up here.
I was gonna get this one here. Is there another one?
They're right over there. Right in
I'll
front of
see
me.
if I can get a little view.
4442, we've got team custody. We haven't advised already. I copy team custody.
Alright.
Want to go to and see?
Yeah, go ahead.
4505. You can add me to 42's call from the PD.
So there's one of them here. The other one was up ahead. You might have seen the Maplewood guys bringing him into custody. We don't know yet if they found a gun, but
There's Black Back 361 DOC at 1000 Wheelock Parkway at the Phelan Rec Center. Caller had secondhand info that there were people in and out the parking lot who are not supposed to be there. They've also been driving around the parking lot in a red sedan and a white sedan. Very happy. Would you like me to close your 911 hang up or pend it?
The noise.
Copy at 2052.
find a gun or not?
I think we got it. It's possibly fake, but I think there was one recovered.
Okay, that's good. All right, let's roll them out. You know who that kid is or not?
They do.
I mean, I was wondering if you recognize him.
I don't know.
371. Change your address with my current call.
Fake gun?
7443.
Yeah, they said they were at the rec center though too. During.
27, your case number 050.
Sure, it's open. Go ahead there.
Okay. At 2053.
Okie dokie. Well, good work. They must have walked a long way though, huh?
Yeah, the gas station's right up here.
But that's still a pretty good hike.
Yeah.
I mean, for timing wise.
Yeah.
Were they riding a bike? Looked like there was a bike there.
One bike, one walking.
Interrupt the children's.
So we are in the city of Maplewood out here. Maplewood has a long border down the east side of St. Paul. Everything between McKnight and Century is Maplewood. And east of Century is Oakdale. And Century is also the border, the county border.
279.
That is why we can monitor the same air. Oh boy.
Copies to the LEC at 2050.
Well, tell us about your job there, Joe. Tell them. I mean, I know you rode with Thomas yesterday, right?
Yep, we went live yesterday
Oh, you did?
for a bit.
Yeah, a lot of viewers yesterday.
Did we?
We have a call impending that is going to be related
like you young
to your
guys.
missing person call that
Thomas
you
and
were
I, we
currently on.
usually get into some
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, we like you young guys.
We
There's
try.
a holiday right to our left here that they were at.
Yep.
Walking by, flashing a gun. I don't know why people do stupid stuff.
Just draw attention to yourself.
Anyhow, you've told your story, but just how about this gun unit of yours, huh?
It's a good unit.
Go ahead.
To get a lot of guns off the street.
Clear board. You can take that one.
Putting a lot of people in jail that need to go and sit down for a while for possessing these guns. The group that we work with Kat and the other investigators, Nicole and Sarah and Ashley, Thomas and Chad, everyone puts in tons of hours doing this. We all work together really good. And with that, we can get some guns off the street.
It's all good. You saw that, but that's
No, I didn't. Okay.
thread that he started, and
Nice.
it's good. We'll just
It's great.
keep in touch that way.
Yeah.
4466 clear.
Gotta go north and west. Get away from the rain. North and west.
A lot of lightning, but not a lot of rain. This is our first big rain event. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow.
I think so. I think it's going to be some bad weather, unfortunately. I'm not positive. But it wasn't supposed to start. Although it looks on that radar map like it might just swipe by us for now and then come back later.
Yeah.
So, we want the criminals to think it's here for all night. And the good people to know that you can still go out tonight. Relax and enjoy yourself. Joe's going to be working with us tonight. I don't know if the Sparks is wiped out.
I don't know. I believe they're coming in.
You do? Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think so.
squad, we do have a suspicious sitting at 525 Lawson Avenue. Reads like a bird. Caller says that there is somebody currently inside of her shed. She can see that the door's open. She can hear him yelling and shouting. Air to 2058.
Somebody's yelling and shouting inside of her shed. Not too smart,
No.
right?
No.
Hill Murray High School, one of the pioneers. Well, when it gets a little rain out here, it sure darkens up. There's not a lot of street lights on this street.
No. Makes it tougher to see.
There's one there. You'd think there'd be more. I don't think it's because of the copper up here. I just think Maplewood doesn't have a ton of
street lights. Didn't know if they were going to stop.
537, 535. 537. First juvenile complaints at 78 10th Street East. 9 to 10 juveniles constantly getting access to the roofs. Keep trespassing, ongoing issue.
We had two people, you know, the Alliance Bank building downtown St. Paul closed last week and kicked out all the tenants. I don't know, there's a whole nother story about lack of leadership in St. Paul to keep businesses there, but that's for a different day. But they kicked all the tenants out. A friend of mine who works at the building next door sent me a picture of people on the roof, living on the roof now.
Really? Wow.
Oh my goodness. They broke into the building, climbed up, figured out a way to get to the roof.
Set up camp.
The St. Paul police and I sent Scheller and Rev over there, but you know, they don't know the building and how to get in, etc. So by the time they got to the roof, the people had figured a way to get out of there. But,
are they renovating it, or are they gonna?
Well, the owner passed away, so it's very complicated. But basically, nobody wants it. It costs more to manage it than it does to pay the bills. So it's a bad situation.
John Bay 361, you can clear.
Bad situation.
23 at the LEC, engine mileage 466.
Copy at 2101.
2101. We're going back down to headquarters now. Pat's going to jump in. Joe's going to hit the street and find something good.
Yep.
Strange how those lights came on. Did you see that?
Yeah. Looks like they're motion activated.
Yeah, it was really weird though. I don't think there's motion activated lights.
I didn't think so. So it's just the right timing.
Just it's, whoop, maybe 9 o'clock sharp. I don't know.
I copy on scene at 1547 Laurel for the suspicious. Lawyers advising there sounds like they've been outside threatening each other. We have a second caller on it. Hearing arguing in the backyard, not sure about what. Did not hear any mentions of weapons, but not sure how many individuals were actually yelling. Search squad does this.
to back 380 for the suspicious at 525 Lawson. This is the one where the caller said she could hear a male yelling and shouting inside of her shed.
Well, no one's got there yet.
Just had the back one. Check that with the person.
Last night, right here, we had a guy run from a St. Paul squad. 3 blocks away, Sean McManus caught him. It's good work. I don't know if you can see that lightning out in the distance on our camera, but that's pretty impressive, right?
Yeah, those are like bolts of lightning. Yeah.
Minneapolis police chief was out tonight. He actually tried to stop a stolen car and took off on him over in Minneapolis.
Yep.
He said, "Come on over and help." But the car was found near 55th and Penn South. Shortly thereafter, the two to four suspects bailed. Nobody knew for sure where they went.
Yeah.
But for our friends in the car theft industry, we want to assure you, we know who you are.
That's right.
We know. We've actually chased some cars into that same neighborhood.
We sure have.
265.
So Joe is, you know that you guys have, one night I took out that Ford Explorer with the twin turbos and the timing advance chip. It is the fastest car in our fleet. It's 500 horsepower. 500 horsepower. So I'm giving that Explorer to Joe Kill. Well, not giving it to him, but that's going to be his assigned car. Because he actually doesn't mind that assigned that car. For me, the gas pedal a little too touchy. Let's go see who we got to say hi to here at the.
There's quite a few people here.
Yeah, a little few people hanging. So Joe Kill's gonna be out here. You auto thieves, Joe will be the guy with the 500 horse. I'll be satisfied with 400. How's everyone?
How you doing?
Good. Everything going good?
Can I get some tickets? Can I get some gift cards?
Well, when were you gonna ask?
I need them.
What do I got here? What do I got here for you? You need gas or not?
No, I ain't got no car right now.
All right, well that's
Well,
good.
wifey do.
Well, here is some Super America cards, okay?
Okay.
All right, your wife's got to get.
Yeah.
Here's one that's good for fuel.
Okay.
God
Thank
bless.
you. God bless you,
You
too.
too. Have
Have a good night.
See, if you're nice to us. Some people run from us, you know?
Yeah.
Backseaters, and some people know us and they like us and they want to come talk to us. Building those relationships.
He came right up to us.
The girl ran away. Now she's probably going to run up to the car.
She's back.
He's back. What's up? What's up?
Hey.
OG?
I had to pee, and I ain't.
Is that why you ran away
I
from
didn't
us?
want to get a public. What's it called? I know what that
Public
charge
urination?
is. I've gotten one before.
Hey, what's that shirt you got
Out
on?
of state.
What's that shirt? I like
Oh,
it.
this is Brawley from Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon
And I
Ball
got
Z.
this hoodie from
What-
Maplewood
who-
Mall at
who's-
the anime store.
Who's that character?
Right next to his name is Brawley from Dragon Ball Z. If you look at him,
I like
far
it.
away, you'll recognize him. Hold on.
I do. I like it. I like it. I like
Brawley.
it.
What's that?
Hold on, wait.
We might go.
I wanted to ask for a gas card. Because I just started working for Ramsey County, guys.
Gas.
I work for social services at Ramsey County.
Good for you. What do you do?
I work at the detox center
Okay.
down by the jail.
Oh yeah.
And I just started with them, so I'm still in my probationary period.
Good for you. Good for
But
you.
my profession regularly was a CNA, which is why I got the job.
Was that a nurse
And,
assistant? Nurse assistant.
Which is why you guys see,
I'm
and
gonna
I
back
live
up.
close
I'm gonna
by.
back up a little bit.
So I've been out here trying to encourage some of them, like, look, like, y'all homeless, y'all doing drugs, like, it's voluntary, it's not, you know.
Yep.
Y'all know the rules of that particular detox.
Yeah.
Very voluntary. You come spend the night, leave before the councils come. We don't care. Just get off the streets.
Yeah.
So the police don't take you out of jail for being outside high when you're not really committing a crime, but you're publicly intoxicated.
You're right.
That's where I come into play. Because I've gotten so many PIs
Yeah.
and disorderlies out of state before I moved here.
Yeah.
What
I got
state?
kicked out of Indiana
Indiana. The whole
for all the
state, huh?
stupid shit I used to do when I was drunk and doing cocaine. You know?
Yeah.
So, and I'm 7 years in here.
Were you in Gary or what town were you
No,
from?
I was in Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
I was down on Meridian
Okay.
Street getting down and
You
dirty.
Wow.
And I used to do security for them.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm the only female security unarmed because I've always been a felon, so I can't be armed or whatever. And I took pride in that. So I made sure I was highly trained. I made sure I learned de-escalation techniques that are verbal, top notch. I've never had to put my hands on anybody in the 10 years I was in Indiana doing security, except one time.
Well, if you do,
and it was because an
pretend you're-
officer
Yeah.
didn't trust that I could work the job because I had like a little black dress and heels the day I got hired. And he was like, "Oh no!"
But if you
Show me
do,
can handle it.
pretend
And then
you're
the day I did some shit,
you're
for
Dragon
somebody
Ball,
to full Nelson,
Dragon Ball X, right?
they left it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. Yep, you
Dragon
right.
Ball right there. Hey,
And that rally.
stand in front of our car so we can put Dragon Ball on the screen. There we go. Dragon Ball X. Okay. All right. Dragon Ball X.
We got it.
We got it. We got Dragon Ball.
And
All
I
right.
work at the detox center down there, Ramsey County, right here.
Yep. Thank you.
Maggie. Margaret is my real name, but my given name, Maggie.
Maggie.
My mom's Margaret too, so I'm Maggie.
Well,
And I live close by. I live in the neighborhood, so like
very nice. We call you Maggie or Margaret? Which
Maggie, preferably.
Nice to
Nice
meet
to
you.
But
meet
if you
you.
call me Margaret, it's official. So if you see me doing some bullshit
Yeah.
and you see that little Pontiac, just say on your radio, Margaret, I see you.
All right,
And I'll
Margaret.
carry my ass home.
Thank you. Nice little conversation with
Yeah.
Margaret Maggie from Detox. But you know, honestly, I gotta say, those conversations are very valuable. I mean, not only is she humanized, but we are.
Yep.
Right?
Exactly.
Like I was talking to the father of this kid that you arrested today outside the house, you know.
Yep.
And, you know, you can imagine every father wants their child to have a good life. And you can imagine how disconcerting it is when his child has a gun with a switch on it and there are several in the house.
Yep.
But, you know, I was able to hook him up with Bobby Cruz over on the west side, the Boosters. Bobby's been through it all, his association, and he used to coach his son in football when he was younger, over at the West Side Boosters. And you know, we're gonna make a big effort this summer to partner and do more with teenagers that are struggling.
Yes.
And some summer activities. We were reorganizing as I talked, get some of our people involved with the teens. And we're doing great in prevention work, but we need to do a little more in intervention. When a kid's been arrested, they need some role model. Well, even you know, even those twin brothers, they're looking for somebody to talk. I won't mention their
Yep.
names.
Exactly.
Right?
They make phone calls all the time.
Yeah.
Looking for work, looking for jobs.
Looking for some connection to normalness.
Yep.
So,
And just to talk. I mean,
Yeah, just to talk.
just to have someone to talk to.
Because they don't really have that many male role models in their lives.
No.
Yeah, and, you know, our West 7th Street, Forbes Street mission that we're working on, he'll be getting out of Red Wing at some point.
Yep,
We want him to succeed.
we do. We've been working with him since we started.
Yep. Just, and even if we're not 100% successful, if we just, it's like planting seeds, you know, you got to plant the seed, you got to water the seed, you got to make sure it's got the right amount of sun, and you got to water it again.
Yep.
You know, raising humans from childhood to successful adulthood
Can be challenging.
yeah, normally it takes 2 qualified parents. But even if you got that, it can be tough. Patrick J, we're on our
Name is Northwest Bank.
no.
Connected.
I don't know. I could be. Beyond my level of knowledge. I know they were purchased by Republic, and then Republic was purchased by Delta. So that's the history there. And they used to fly nonstop to
36352.
Tokyo.
Copy.
Really?
Yep, and the jingle was Northwest Orient Airlines. I don't think I got the notes right, but Northwest Orient Airlines, and they were not one of the first non-stops from the Twin Cities
Clear report.
to the Orient.
Wow.
They were one of the first to get the 747s.
Those are some cool planes, big planes. It's a double decker.
Yeah, they had a little double-decker in the front. Now they got these big Airbuses with 2 deckers now, I saw.
All the way throughout the whole
I
plane.
don't know if it's the whole way, but those are big. Joe and I just fly a little 737s.
Yep.
737.
Which is plenty big.
Yeah. As long as you get an aisle seat.
Exactly.
Exit row.
Preferably up front.
Preferably the first 5 rows of Sun Country. Now, Joe Kill flies either Sun Country or Delta. He'll fly either.
Yep.
I almost always fly Sun Country. And Joe Miller flies both, but he prefers Delta. He's a little spoiled though, you know. A little of that tartan kid. Get a little, you know. Which aren't you gonna say anything or?
No.
But our department put on a nice gang conference. Speakers.
The Brown Booth house for a suspicious. There was an 18-year-old that came back to the house bloody with blood all over his hands and his face.
Under Sheriff Mike Martin helped coordinate it. We got some grant money and had some speakers there. Andy Schroeder from the Minneapolis Police Department was one of the most well received. He's an expert on gangs, etc. in Minneapolis, but
Yeah.
also Joe Miller, Francois, and Sanjay
8620 area.
gave a session, huh?
Yep, they did.
They did great.
Copy. 2117. Well, maybe we won't have to. The first spots are out. Staff is now saying he was passed out, possibly unconscious, and medics are being started.
Joe, you're a little quieter than I thought. You did say before we started that you're a little quieter than normal. I don't think that's true, though. I'm gonna
I'm not
make
too
you-
quiet.
Well, I know you're a little quiet. Come on, this is educational television.
This is.
So, before I drop you off, what educational nugget do you want to pass on?
What educational nugget? I don't know. What do I have?
It's like Jeopardy.
What do I know? I know it's currently 46 degrees out here in Minnesota.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's a start.
Yeah.
What was it in Florida? It was 76.
76 to 80, isn't it? Yeah. Just picture the skyline. Light.
Just one of those guys. Hey, text Pat. We're gonna pick him up in the back.
Okay.
Right. You're just one of those guys that just likes to go do his job. Not
I
worried.
do. I love to work.
Yeah.
Hey, firm.
Get the job done.
We'll give her a call.
Ooh, there's a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
517 copy. Thank you for the missing person report. 5018
I think the rain might miss us a little bit.
Well, like I said, it was swooping from
Yeah.
along the southern border.
5184, code 4.
City code 4, 2120.
I haven't had dinner tonight, though. You guys had a little. You brought me a little bit of leftover
Little pizza.
at our meeting earlier.
Yeah.
Right. And that was good. Appreciated.
It was cold. It was
Yeah. Well, thanks for saying that. They brought me cold pizza, which I like cold pizza. But hot pizza is a little better.
fresh and hot.
All right, well, you're gonna stand by while we're not gonna cut us off here, backseaters. Stay online. We're gonna do a little change up. Joe's jumping in his car. You're still driving. What are you driving? Your other
Durango.
Durango.
Yep.
For now.
For now.
Until it gets that 500 horse dual turbo Explorer.
We'll have to do a live with it one day.
Yeah, for sure. 500 horses. Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah, you can mute for a minute. Yeah, probably not a bad idea when we pull up. Go ahead and mute it. But we're gonna still be transmitting when Pat jumps in.
Yep.
Say hello to Patrick J. Jumping in the car.
Happy Friday, folks. There's a cold dew for you.
Okay.
Code 4, 2123.
Happy Friday. Are you lonely tonight? Du-du-du-du-du-du. So Patrick's loading up. I'm going to swap out the batteries in my flashlight. My primary flashlight. I got 3 flashlights in here, but I always felt the battery was actually the most valuable tool that I ever had. Yeah, the radio was nice, but because I was always working midnights.
What's that?
I was talking to the backseaters, telling them that I always liked the flashlight was my favorite tool. Nothing wrong with a radio and a gun, but I was always working midnight, so the flashlight seemed like my best friend.
Really come to appreciate a good light.
Yeah. It's just, you might need a radio eventually, but the light will tell you whether you need it or not. So I'm just putting new batteries in my flashlight. Swapping them out, charging them up.
Get the laptop plugged in here.
Definitely gonna need some food later tonight. Now you're not saying
Me
much.
too.
I don't know. Are we gonna get a McDonald's? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well,
All right then.
sounds like some of our best friends are over across the river.
Ah, yes.
So remember, folks, I was talking about how this weather. Is he still in the car? Or you running? Text him. Tell him that we're going there. Right here. The weather down south is worse than the weather up north. Mute that for 1 minute. So how are you, Pat?
Good. Oh, this is not good.
What happened?
18-year-old walked into the Booth Brown house. Blood all over his face and hands. Now he's passed out unconscious, unknown if the blood is his or someone else's. Agonal breathing. Good.
Well, that's not good. We have had, there's been a few calls. You know, the Booth Brown house was silent for
Years.
years, and then we've had 3 serious calls over there in the last 3 months. So,
I'm going to be on 3 and State East.
Great, guys, can you change my call to a civil?
it's good.
Copy, 21,
Switch
27.
this to 1. Turn this one off. So we got a call. We're headed to a call. We're not going to tell you where it is until we get closer. We don't even know if it's going to be an active call. It's always hard driving through downtown.
Yeah.
Not as hard as Minneapolis, but
Carroll County, Virginia. 2 officers reported down in a shooting.
What was the circumstance? You know?
Nope. Just popped at a truck stop. The suspect is barricaded inside an 18-wheeler.
372.
It's not good.
No.
What?
To back 380 for the alarm 1000 at Wheelock at Phelan at Rec Center. It covers gym hall motion and main lobby motion.
Yeah, it's a dangerous job.
2129.
Really think about it.
2163.
Go to work. You send your husband or wife to work, knowing that there's a chance they're
2163, take a quick look.
not coming home.
2129.
Definitely.
It's and it hasn't gotten any safer,
No.
especially the assaults. So, but now the shootings, it just seems like the deaths are.
This has not been a good year. Last year wasn't a good year.
4492.
Well, there's so much mental
4492.
illness out there that we have to deal with. That's number one. And number two, there's the gun manufacturing of switches. It's made it really, really difficult.
Yeah, those, as good as those 3D printers are, they can be pretty horrible for some stuff.
Yeah. Which way do we want to get there now? I mean,
Let's see, we're on Robert.
yeah, gotta go over.
We gotta go to
Well, I should get down there this way too, right? Yeah, I don't know. I usually go down that way, but and around the path, but I'll go this way.
I think through here. Yeah, that takes you to the bridge.
Well,
7127.
I had a plan.
Maybe it's this
I
building.
had a plan.
The Loose Dog. 2244 Buckingham Lane.
Yeah,
1201.
Well, is that Odie?
Nope.
This one here?
Nope.
You're 100% right.
Well, there's a bunch of cars down there, right?
Okay.
Anyhow, the racers, street racers, were meeting down in Egan tonight, folks. And of course, Egan is south and west of us. The rain started down there. So they have moved north.
There's a squad down here. I don't know if it's one they leave down here or if
That's a good question.
we got a camera up down here now.
You guys love me, I know. Said right so. What's up? How's it going?
At 2133.
10 o'clock. What time is it?
Is it 10 o'clock?
No, at 10 o'clock you gotta get out though.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All
I
right.
can't really see you.
But there can be no racing.
No, there
no,
hasn't
sir.
been. We've just been sitting here and hanging
This is
out.
a nice car.
Oh, these guys.
I think he's
Is this a
watching
Dodge?
us.
Are you driving a Durango?
Why aren't you here at the meet, sir?
Just
This thing's cool.
You should
Oh
be over
God,
here at
like,
least with us.
What's up?
Mr.
What's
Rango
up?
deserves to be here. You should be showing it
This
up.
is
Go back it up right there.
Go back it
Go
up
back
right
it up.
there.
Get some rollers
We
here.
got we not only got Durangos now, we got twin turbo Explorers with timing advanced, 500 horse. 500 horse.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's showing off.
Yeah, this isn't one. We're gonna.
Does Minnesota get the
Five-
the SRTs?
Oh, we
The-
have SRT, but the SRTs only have 460 horse. We try to time advance the twin turbos to 500.
Yeah, down in Texas, they've got like the wide body like supercharged SRTs. Like they're right up there with the Atlanta State Patrol.
Yeah,
You got an SRT Durango on the way right now.
yeah.
This is nice. So that's actually so cool.
These Durangos are very,
I
very
really like Durangos. I've
practical.
driven one before,
Tell
and
call 911
honestly, it
to
was
Mills
one of my
Lane
favorite things to
lobby.
drive.
Tom's grandma got on.
Is the
I
SRT
don't
coming?
like big cars like at all. Like
That
I'm
hung
gonna
up.
talk.
Were you guys down in Egan tonight or not?
We were when we left.
Yeah.
Because they just were like,
Well,
no, guys, you gotta go.
that guy's gonna get stopped by one of our cars. His muffler's not detached properly.
I have an exhaust leak, but mine is nowhere near that.
Yeah. Well, some people just detach them. They just take 2 screws, leave a little gap in there. Then they pick some wire and wire it up. Right?
No, I most of the time I'm just taking the caddy out.
What do you drive?
This is mine right here.
All right.
It's a G35
Are
XHR.
you from Wisconsin?
Yes.
Those are fast cars.
I have like the faster ones. They stopped making what I have in 2007. The HR is a high rev, so it has a lot more rev, so that's why my car is a little bit louder and pushes a little bit more torque. It's a 6-cylinder 3.5, so it's a V6.
Oh, it's good you know cars. My kid knows cars too. He's a car
I know a
expert.
little bit, not
He's a
too
car
much.
expert. He drives an Audi.
Oh, I like Audis.
Yeah.
Did you ever see My Cousin Vinny?
Who?
No stickers, sorry.
My Cousin Vinny?
Actually, maybe.
You need to see the movie. It's 2 guys get arrested for murder, and this gal comes down and is an expert witness for him who knows all about cars. Reminds me of you.
cool.
Reminds me of you.
I love that.
Well, usually the baddest guys hide over in that corner over
They're
there.
actually not. They're probably the best.
Where did everybody else go?
People have been leaving for like the last like 30,
No, but I mean
45
like from
minutes.
Egan when they left the Egan meet.
We all came out here, and then they like eventually just kind of like slowly filtered out. It looks like a couple more people are showing up, but they'll have to leave when it gets to 10 o'clock.
Tell them everybody's got to leave at 10.
Yes, sir.
What's your first name?
Sierra.
Sierra. I like that name.
Thank you. I was named after the Nevada mountains.
Oh, very
That's
nice.
where my parents got married.
Very nice.
Very cool.
Very
You
nice.
guys stay safe tonight.
You too. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Don't get in
Take
too
care.
much trouble.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's a clean Audi. And a very fast Audi.
A lot of Wisconsin kids here. All those cars are from Wisconsin.
I had a silver Charger with no plates flee from me last week.
Oh, well, you've been looking for that for the whole time.
382 is now in route.
Oh, yeah, troopers.
Fled from them, too.
How are ya? How's it going? Good. Huh?
How many were here?
No, there weren't many, but they all did come from Egan, they said. But,
We're a day late and $1 short.
yeah.
Me and my partner are on racers right now.
I know, it's good. I don't know where they'll go. I told them they had to leave here by 10. I mean, because they haven't been racing down here, but I figure...
Please call Data when you have a minute.
Well,
How many did you guys kick out? Like 10, 15?
I haven't kicked any out yet, but probably 5 or 6 left.
Yeah.
5 or 6 left.
Yeah.
But there's still some coming.
Are there?
Like those 3 that just pulled in from Wisconsin, they just showed up.
So you guys are giving them the time right now to hang out?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen any racing right now, so the park closes at 10.
Yeah.
So I'm just, you know.
Tell you what, we got a couple of us on this detail right now,
Yeah.
so I'm sure you guys are busy.
Well, we don't let them in our county. They know they hit Energy Park. We're arresting them all, towing their cars.
Yeah.
But this group is kind of.
They're boring.
This group isn't really the Hellcat Charger group that
I
we
know.
see.
It's not like it was 3 years ago.
No.
It
So,
sucks.
they're just mostly interested in cars, a lot of these kids, you know. They're,
Sounds good. Well,
I'm glad you're doing it, though.
yeah, my partner's gonna on his way right here. Maybe we'll just set up on the park or at the entrance here.
Well, that's the thing is, yeah, catch them when they zoom away.
Yep, sounds
Thanks.
good, sir.
Have a good one.
See you later.
Gents.
It's all Wisconsin. I don't know. Hey, you guys post on the car thread at all?
I have.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Will you tell them Bob Fletcher said hi?
I definitely will.
They'll know me.
Bob Fletcher. He's a well-known guy.
They'll
Very
know.
nice.
There you go. See ya.
See you guys.
See you later. Thank you. We're trying to get some good Durango shots or what? Are you live or what? Okay. Well, wait till we see. How about that? How's that? Let me see. Is that cruise mode? Let me see. No? Where's my cruise mode? I don't know. Here, how about that? That's solid lights, huh?
Oh, that's cool.
Cruise mode. I used to have a horn that said "Bad boys, bad boys," but I don't think I have that. Just nobody's truly bad. All right. All right. All right, later.
See y'all.
10 o'clock, everybody's got to go, okay?
Wait for that
All
area.
right,
What is this other call? You can cancel 9-2. We'll take care of it. Thank you.
Yeah, you can tell the difference between the hardcore racers and the car meetup people.
Oh yeah,
So,
that was a bunch of pleasant kids. Very friendly.
well, just in case. You know, there is some type of party on Waukesha somewhere. I wonder if it's in the caves again. Remember that one we were at? What do we got here?
I know there was one on North Waukesha this afternoon.
Okay, maybe that was a different one. What do we got here? What do we got here? These aren't really racers. Could be the boat people, huh?
Mhm. That's what I'm thinking.
The boat people that got their boats in, they're living in their boats.
Yep.
I don't think boat people is probably a term. Oh, there's a couple racers, boat people. What's going on? Hanging out?
You want us to leave?
10 o'clock. No.
Wait, it's 9:42.
Yeah, at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, you gotta leave.
Wait, are you Bob Fletcher?
That's my mother calls me that, yeah.
Can I give you a high five? I watch your live stream.
Oh, well, you're on there right now.
Oh my God! Oh, really? Oh my God!
Oh, over
Right
there.
here. Come over here.
How are you, buddy? Good to see you.
I'm good.
Bob Fletcher! Oh my gosh! Good to meet you.
The camera's over there.
I
But
drove in front of your car once and saw myself in the live stream. But yeah.
well, thank you.
Oh my God.
Clear that report. Put me back
Yeah, go over on this side. Camera's over there.
Oh, camera's up there.
There, right there, right here.
Right there. Right there.
Looks like it's a 911 only number.
There you go.
Running a call back.
Yeah, all right, guys. That's it.
2143.
On YouTube? How much? We got another 1,000 on Facebook too. 8,000. All right, you guys. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you.
See you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Nice kids.
Yeah.
He's just looking for something to do. Was this one of our cars?
Yeah. So Billy. Yep.
Jesus Christ. Mute that for 1 second. What do we got here? What do we got here? How's it going? What are we up to? Living the dream? Oh, very good, very good. Well, then you know what? At 10 o'clock, the park closes, right? Huh? No, it's 10. What? All right, you guys, have a good night.
Your reputation precedes you.
Well, from now on, I gotta say, what about Pat? Well, they know. I mean, really, we've kicked so many street racers out. These guys aren't street racing, though. They're just hanging out.
But the word gets around.
Yeah.
Same circles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all. Just gotta treat each other in respectful manners, right?
Yep. Goes a long ways.
We're not opposed to cars, fast ones. In fact, we like fast cars.
Yes, we do.
Last squad, repeat your number and go again.
Dangerous racing where people get killed. And it has happened a few times. Not only just by the cars, but by the people carrying guns, you know?
Yep.
Someone EOG.
Have a good night. 2146.
2146. Well, Pat,
What you think?
I know that if I just enjoy my hungerness, that probably means I'm losing weight, right?
Well, that's true.
You know,
There is that.
if I just enjoy my hungerness. I went to see Black Bag. You know, you see the previews?
Black Bag.
It's promoted to be, you know,
669 Metro.
I don't think I've seen the previews for that.
it wasn't great.
Is the
It
intersection
wasn't
camera
great.
for
I'm not going to highly recommend it, but it was different. Different.
I'll take a look.
I'm waiting for a couple weeks from now for the amateur to come out.
Yeah?
That looks good.
No, the one you want to see is the ballerina.
Affirmative is working.
You see that? You see that preview?
No.
Well, the ballerina, pretty sure the ballerina is the female version of John Wick.
Really?
Yeah.
4442. 4442.
Oh, man.
please. Happy House 321 for you.
2025 Tahoe.
Local or?
Invergrove.
Invergrove. Well, maybe no one's told them that the city council has adopted new speed limits for city streets. I'm not saying we're necessarily agree on them everywhere, but you know, downtown and Loop, 25 miles an hour, I think, is the speed limit now, right?
Yep. Seems to be going a little more reasonably now.
Yeah, slow down. Which is a good thing. Oh, you want to pull up that Charles call as long as we're kind of close?
Sure.
175 Charles. See if anybody's there yet.
I think they're on scene.
Can you read it?
Yep. Child called 911, said a man is bleeding in the lobby. The comp's grandma got on the phone and said, you can send whoever you want, but I'm not getting involved, and hung up. Officers walked into the building, did not locate anyone in need of police assistance.
Okay.
Asked the residents, and they did not see any male party either. No signs of blood. They also drove around and checked the whole area.
You know, sometimes, not sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes it's hard to.
Hello.
Hello. You said where?
Just coming by the Capitol here, sometimes it's difficult, frustrating to work in the legislative process, especially when there's so much polarization.
270.
But I don't know. I have
Copy at 2151.
individuals on both parties that I've worked with that have kind of give me a renewed sense of confidence. I'm not going to name anybody, but on both parties there are people that are just trying to, do the right thing.
That's hopeful.
Yeah, it is, and it's Representative Samakab Hussein, who kind of represents the district just west of us here. He's been really interested in helping the community as a whole, kids. And let's just face it, there's polarization, and most of the urban areas are represented by EFL, and most of the outstate represented by Republicans. But every once in a while, I just think, okay, got hope there. The last year or so, I've been working also with the West Side representative, Maria Perez Vega, and I've been very impressed with her. She's got a lot of energy. Working at the legislature, part of it's having the energy. Just so you can keep up the pace.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Doing stuff. I've had several friends up there. I don't know how they do it. in the past. Paul Novotny, of course, been a good friend of law enforcement. And both him and Kelly Mueller are co-chairs of the Public Safety Committee. Good respect, great respect for both of them. I hope they can find a way to have a crime bill this year.
That would be nice.
Be an interesting legislative year because of the slow start. See something?
Yeah, let's go around the block. I think I heard some shouting down to the right.
2365, go ahead.
Locate the road and make sure Lincoln Mary Paul 544.
Maybe a little bit on road, make sure.
2365, we're split us up. We're going into parking door now. I'll take a second routine.
Okay. Trying to listen to this in case he
takes off.
Takes off. Yeah, one of the guys I enjoy hanging with the most up there is that Jeff Witt. He's a representative, former police officer in Burnsville. And this street or on the next one?
This one here.
2163 Tango.
2163 Tango.
This is Sonic 2850 Marketplace Drive, apartment 212 for a 91-year-old male.
In progress domestic. While his girlfriend is hitting him. 9 medics, subject from the apartment.
By 600.
656.
1402. The address given.
2126.
Whenever you hear domestic, just never assume that a 22-year-old woman's elbow can't break her nose.
I was just thinking about that earlier tonight.
Oh my goodness. Yes, sirree. Keep heading north for a while, Pat. Get out of this rain. I think there's less rain. Well, I was looking at the radar. Less rain north and west. You good with that?
I'm perfectly fine with that.
And we might, on the way we go north and west, there might be a McDonald's.
Just might be.
You just don't know. Might be. Oh.
287, 270.
We are on Front Street, westbound from Rice.
270.
First suspicious at 176 Robert Street South, apartment 212. Comp was on the bus with a friend. Friend got off the bus, started going back towards her apartment. Comp's afraid that the friend is going to break into her apartment. Would like officers to check the area. It's going to be a black male, 29 years old, 5'9", 200 pounds. Last seen wearing all black. He does have a torch that looks like a handgun. Riding a black scooter.
Doesn't sound like a very good friend.
2157.
That's one thing about the Explorer that I did like. Well, I think I mentioned
Metro
it.
40 cars locals in the area.
The posts are a little
Information on
narrower.
driving complaint. Was last seen southbound.
There's less
better visibility.
A little better visibility.
Described as a dark colored minivan or SUV. Partial plate, Robert, Paul, Tom. Someone was coming to a police stop in the road, driving on the shoulder. Information from 158.
535, copy the 911 hang up. 533 to back at 215 Old 6th Street. Caller gave the address, then hung up. Looks like they were asking someone if they were going to
Got a lot of new dispatchers. We're going to have to go up there someday and introduce ourselves.
Absolutely.
Because they do an amazing job. And it's got to be one of the toughest jobs around.
Oh, I can't. It's just so stressful.
So thank you to our dispatchers. I'm not sure when dispatcher week is, but you know, we heard a lot of new voices up there, and hopefully that's cutting down on the stress overtime. Hopefully it's not because everybody's retired.
Really.
North St. Paul Drive in Cibolo. George Union Adam 178.
North St. Paul.
274 Tango, 261 Tango.
Isn't it funny how you can just
261 Tango.
see what's going here?
We're at DOC at 45 10th Street West. Black male.
How you can
black
remember,
female,
like if I say,
got to physically
if I say
fighting
Terry
in the
Troyan,
address. So
you see his face and you remember him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Plate Echo uniform.
If I say Terry Law, you're just like,
7.
you're back there for a few minutes, right?
Right on Payne Avenue.
Walking around. Yep.
Good night, 2100. Those both copies.
It's just, certain people just leave a mark like that.
Yep.
At 2200.
Like running into Greg Mercado, not Greg, Bob Mercado. Well, Greg Mercado too, he was a classic. Bob Mercado at the fundraiser, you know? Or Mike Zazada. Certain guys just
Mm-hmm.
leave, well, I mean, there was so many, hundreds of them actually, right?
Oh, definitely.
You gotta get a yearbook sometime and just chat about
Go through the names.
Yeah.
We really did work with a lot of great cops.
2360 traffic.
Very lucky. Very lucky to be trained.
2360 Street, go ahead.
People with street sense, right?
Right, Old Canada Road. Henry David Union. 582.
Street sense.
Alright, thanks for having.
Copy right as Little Canada Road.
Still in a minute, with Hotel Lima Zulu 693.
9171 and 9172.
179. 523. You can cancel 535. We'll take care of this one on the phone.
All I have is
535. You can stay clear.
Clear the target call.
Copy 23 in the area, 2201.
2201.
See, the rain's letting up.
North and west.
North and west.
178. That target call for the juvenile complaint, how did you want me to clear this?
Put in the panic right now. Bravo 119.
Bravo 119.
Sorry, clear call the target.
Bravo, or 178 was on a juvenile complaint there earlier, but we do have 2 pending sub calls for target currently.
You know, one of our analysts, who will remain unnamed, always lets us know about anniversaries of deceased parties.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And Tina's put both of those to
it's so helpful to know birthdays and anniversaries of deceased, because a lot of times there's gatherings that take place, and then a lot of times there is retaliatory actions that take place. So we're not going to mention the people that have passed, but I know one of them is buried in Elmhurst.
Are you working any specific area? 371.
371.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You can clear my current call A report and send me the PIC. Copy that.
call Nicole Sparks.
Calling Nicole Sparks work.
We're going to talk to Nicole for a while. Because she deserves to go home early tonight. Because she was working all day long.
371 copy. And a squad to back.
Can you hear me?
PIC at 874 Fifth
Hello.
Son has mental health issues. Took 4 pills.
Can you hear me?
Control. They wanted to go to the hospital.
How about now?
Here arguing. Good night.
I don't know what's going on here, Nicole. Hang on one second. Should be the volume there, but I'll call you back.
Yeah, 2204.
It says we're on with her. There's always technology. You gotta be tired, but we gotta let her go home early tonight. She worked so hard on these search warrants all day, and then I had her do the interviews.
Yes, sir.
Hold on a second.
Give me a minute here. I'm going to ask some comments.
All right. Superstar, can you hear me?
537. We'll go to that AFA.
Don't sound too good.
537. You can clear this advice.
I think we got a bad wire. Hold on one second. Hold on.
61844.
Now it's charging.
42204.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Aha!
There we go.
Well. Didn't you have a long day today?
It was long enough, but not too bad. Had longer.
Well, we're going to let you get out of here a little earlier tonight. But great work today on your search warrant. And 10 guns, couple switches, long extensions. I mean, those magazines. Geez, how many rounds do you think we took out of that house?
Definitely a few hundred.
Yeah. Those were quite some guns.
Yep, and rifle plates as well, and a vest.
Yep.
So definitely put in for something.
Yeah, good work on your behalf. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
And,
well, yeah.
Yeah, we don't want you to get burned out. So, I mean, I know you worked a lot of hours on that thing. So, I'm gonna at 10:30 we're gonna give it to you for a while, and then I want you to.
35 approaching County Road 96.
Hang on a second.
Described as 2 sporty sedans, one dark color, the other is tan or silver, unknown 28. They keep slowing down to 40 miles per hour side by side, and then racing information 2206.
There we go, racers southbound 35. It was at W from 96. They're slowing down. You know how they slow the crowds down so they can race?
It's East Metro.
Yeah, I'm at 35 in Larpenteur, so I'll hang out for them. It's around 35.
So are we.
Well, I'd go north. Well, I'll tell you what, you can hang out, but I gotta, because they're probably, I don't think they'll come straight down 35. They like, they like to go eastbound on 694 around the metro. We're gonna, but anyhow, great work.
Copy at 2206.
Today. I'm very proud of you. And,
Thank you.
But 10:30 or so, we'll send it to you, and then you just go a half hour and then go home. Get some
Sounds
rest.
good, shirts.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So we're looking for, hey, if you're out there, you're listening, and you're looking for speeding cars, what these racers do is they block traffic, slow everybody down to clear the road ahead of them, and so that they can then race on that road. They might slow down to 40 miles an hour for a couple minutes and block 3 or 4 across, and then 2 of them will take off and race. And it's a huge hazard. But there is less water up here, right?
Definitely.
It hasn't even rained. Crazy.
Streets are dry.
But we know the problem for us is we know the racers are listening to us. So beware racers. I don't know, did you see that?
Squad break for shots fired at 1530 Phelan Drive. 8 shots fired right outside the door. 2-minute delay. Didn't see anything on the yard.
1530 Phelan Drive.
326.
Oh, well. Should we go to that?
Yeah, we'll go up there as well.
Sure.
Copy it. Sergeant, copy.
1530 Phelan Drive. It's going to be through pretty much the parking lot by the golf course.
Yeah, I just missed my turn.
And 2208.
367 Tango.
I'm going to do a few loop-de-loops.
367 Tango.
But are we talking Phelan
You
Drive
better call
by
back
the
and heading
lake?
and we'll go to that shots fired.
Or
Yes.
not Phelan?
Yep, right off
Copy at 2209.
Off Arcade there, right?
yep, correct.
You have one more code for FedEx.
At the Lakeside Activity Center.
What's the other one? Phelan Boulevard.
Mhm.
Okay.
Multiple residents were outside who
Copy,
ran
code
in,
4 for
reported
FedEx at
shots
2209.
fired, said to call 911.
They were at the activity center?
Yep.
Huh.
Shots fired on the pathway.
Okay then. Well, I'm in my zone because I know that lake like the back of my hand.
The sermon just for further, it's going to be at the homeless shelter up there, the unsheltered shelter.
Oh.
And multiple residents were outside and they ran in and told one of the employees to call.
Interesting.
Okay, thank you.
So it's, I didn't know the shelter was still open.
Neither did I.
I think it closes end of this week. Plus.
Rebel 135, EMT.
New tires, Pat.
Copy, have a
Feels
good night
like
at
it.
2210.
Yeah, ride's nice, doesn't it?
Nice and smooth.
41 pounds of pressure per tire. None of this 36 stuff. Steve Leiden was telling me he was at a TZD racer meeting, you know, discussing the issues. And they were talking about what it takes to get them under control. And the different, they were showing different slides from their, different slides from, sends me this. It's a
275, copy the AOA at 2212.
Oh, he sends me this. That was one of their slides on their websites.
367 Tango, copy the update for our call. We're a couple blocks out.
Copy at 2212.
673 Metro. 567 Julia, Wolf Tom Motion 533. Jail. Back 435 Academy.
Well, I don't think that's very nice. Huh?
I'm playing 12.
Unit traffic stop, please. Pulling up here. 2212.
Well, that's really unusual to have shots fired here at Lake Phelan.
Go ahead.
I gotta be honest with you.
We have a new caller saying that they saw people running westbound on Phelan carrying 2 rifles.
Oh,
Oh,
well, there we go.
Copy. We got any other description?
There's no westbound, though. That's the problem.
Negative, they disconnected.
53.
All right. We're looking for 2 guys with rifles now, folks.
No problem at 2213.
They could run across the golf course. If you want to put a light out there, that would be west, technically. But I was them, I ran along the path. But you might find somebody out there with that flashlight. They're stoking a beam. Squads or not?
Not sure. Or barricades.
Yeah, there's 2 cars over there. If you shot somebody, you wouldn't stick around, would you?
I wouldn't think so.
Alright, so we are on the west side of Lake Phelan, folks. We got a shelter up ahead here by the boathouse, and there's somebody was shot at outside the boathouse. You don't know if you'd run across the golf course, would you?
Whoa. I wouldn't think so.
But west is a little confusing here. A little confusing. Here's white truck. So I don't know. Everybody should just pick a spot. We're gonna pick ours. We're gonna check the path.
Auto blur silent, reverse motion, body motion.
Damn, it's getting cold out there, Pat.
Yes, it is.
What the heck? This is where I'd run if it was me. Not that I ever had to hide when I was living over here, but gotta speak up a little bit.
367 Tango.
367 Tango.
Shots potentially fired at the entrance at Wheelock and Phelan. About 3 to 4 shots fast. We're already having fire.
Maybe not all the way in, huh?
Copy. Shots potentially fired near Wheelock and Phelan at 2216.
Okay, well that's a little different. Maybe they weren't really right by the entrance. They were down by Wheelock. But anyhow, you're getting a little tour with your tour guide Pat Scott with a spotlight out there on the west side of Lake Phelan. 3.1 miles around. No motorized boats
367
allowed.
Tango. It sounds like it's going to be possibly 2 people, one of them wearing an orange cap.
Interesting.
Copy. One wearing an orange cap at 2216.
That's crazy, huh?
Ooh. My hand got cold.
It's cold out. Just let the bright lights do the work for a while.
Last seen going southbound from here.
Okay, now we're going the wrong way.
Copy. Last seen heading southbound at 2217.
At least you got
That would take them right into Forest, right?
Yeah, Forest and Forest Earl. Earl is the street that runs straight north into the park. In fact, it used to be a road through there. They shut her down. So we're going to turn around. We're going to go back south. And I got to turn the heat up for Pat, though. That's the number one thing. I had it down for my wife earlier today. Went out and grabbed some lunch. One of my favorite trails is down there. Down to Keller Lake. This is Round Lake over there. This is the North Lake, and this is where I first tested out my milk carton boat.
That's right.
For the first milk carton boat race at Lake Calhoun. No longer Lake Calhoun, however.
371.
All right, let's go check south.
2363 traffic. 371.
You know, okay, let's just say, for the purposes of discussion.
Copy. 23.
Police said the suspect may have an orange hat. What crossed your mind, Pat? Just be honest. What crossed your mind?
Elmer Fudd.
Okay, that's good. I like that honesty. Shelly Rabbit. Okay. Who wears orange hats?
Hunters.
Hunters. Right.
Something tells me these weren't hunters, though.
I don't know. Who's to say? I don't know. But I do know that
367 Tango.
there are some crazy people that come out and try to shoot small game.
367 Tango.
That's true.
You can disregard the male with the orange cap. We already spoke to him. He's out here on scene. He's a resident from the warming house. Is there a phone number for that comp that called out the 2 males running with the rifles?
So no orange hat. Disregard that whole conversation. No orange hat.
Elmer is safe.
You know, we might do a live on patrol gathering here at Phelan.
This would be fun.
Yeah. This is a nice place. Fun place.
367 negative on the phone number.
Well,
2220.
stand by for impact, Pat.
Have any squads on scene located any casings? Negative.
Several squads there looking for casings. But then someone said the shots actually came from down by Wheelock, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have conflicting information. He's got extra white lights. In case you're just wondering, those of you that used to hang out at Lake Phelan when you were younger, this is the beach house at the beach.
This used to be the hangout spot.
Yeah, I remember you. Remember the muscle men would always do muscle things on those bars? You were one of them. Okay, well, you're not giving yourself any credibility there.
No, I can't claim that.
No, but there was always a parallel bar that the guys were just doing lifting weights and
Showing off.
showing off. Yep. It's a beautiful beach. One of my friends worked down here.
Bravo 119. Be over here.
Two guys with rifles.
361.
Let's see.
Yeah, one case was just to the west of warming house.
Copy, one casing west of the warming house.
2 casings.
2 casings. Good for them. Good work, St. Paul.
Copy, 2
Police.
casings west of the warming house at
Find a couple
2222.
4 casings now.
Okay then.
Copy.
Is there a 5th? Well,
371, if it hasn't already been done yet, can you advise Maplewood?
Maplewood's aware.
Yes, they are.
well,
5184 clear report.
who on earth and why
2223.
would you be shooting a gun off in that parking lot. It didn't sound like they saw
Better
a
stop one
car.
on a bike. Maryland and Forest, just northeast in the alleyway.
Maryland Forest.
Copy, I'm close.
Well, we don't see the two shooters. Stand by for drop it. Having an actual gunfire in Lake Phelan by the shelter, the old boathouse shelter that is used for housing homeless. That's kind of a really strange situation. I don't really have it figured out yet, Pat. A plausible reason.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you change the location to 352 Stevens Street West at William Street?
Nicole was probably. Oh my goodness. Hey, you got your key fob?
I do. Oh, no.
Right.
It's in my car.
All right. I think we should go use your fob on my car.
Okay. Yeah. It's probably a good idea.
What's that big flashing yellow light going off? Boom, boom, boom. All right. So she's in an alley. Is she north or south?
Northeast.
Northeast of here. Okay. Back her up. I think somebody's probably already here. Oh, there's Darren coming to the rescue in a big white pickup truck.
And Joe Kill said he was close.
Darren's truck
We're good here.
was damaged.
There's mine.
When he stopped a speeder from getting away. Remember that you saw that little blip when we started? That guy that fled down Goodrich?
2360 traffic.
Turns out he tried to back up
2360,
into
go ahead.
Darren.
Oh, the one yesterday? I mean, last week?
Yeah.
694 westbound, past Victoria, with Lincoln King Victor 426.
We're going to do a handoff right now.
3694 Victoria.
Is that her in front of us?
Nope.
She's up front further. Hey, Nikki, if you're able, we're going to hand it off to you right now. We're just going to do a little bump and run. Bump and run.
I like it. Sounds good.
It's like tag. We're playing tag.
Metro 30 or 70 cars for a motor
Okay. Right now you're looking at our view.
near northbound 494 on Lake Road.
In a minute, you're going to be looking at hers. There you go.
Right there.
It's going to be cool.
Called in by the husband of the involved party because her phone was dead.
781 copies the commercial alarm 9051 on Highway 8 northwest.
Bravo 0860. 656 Metro.
656.
we are going to have to pull over and transfer to you. So it'll be coming to you shortly. All right. Backseaters. We have a little technological problem, and I'm going to fix it. But we're going to be off the air for a minute. Off the air for a minute. Off the air.